Hello, this is Solomon, and Pigeon Rush sent another replay for me to review, or ask my thoughts on it. Now, if any of my viewers, however few there are, tooth and tail, you can feel free to ask me in the comment on the replays. That doesn't necessarily mean I will. Like, if it's a boring game, I should actually looking for advice, like, if it's simple enough, I'm just gonna tell you in chat, on like Discord, just PM you it. But if the game's interesting enough, maybe I'll make a video, if I have the time. So anyone who wants to do that, feel free. Anyway, this game, so Pigeon Rush versus Autobahn Bisquick. I have no idea who this guy is. Pigeon Rush running a Skrill, Pigeon, Ferret, Skunk, Badger, MG Nest. This is an interesting deck. Like, your only anti-Falcon is like the Badger. I mean, the MG can shoot out, but you can't attack with MGs, and Skrills are very weak to Skunks. So, yeah, this is gonna be troublesome since Falcons can disperse down Badgers regardless of Pigeons once you get a certain number of Falcons. Oh yeah, also, okay, so Pigeon Rush open double Skrill Warren. I wasn't really paying attention to the early. Double Skrill versus double Lizard Warren, that's whatever. Not really looking to go super into nuances about early stuff. This is a problem. You're going triple tier 1 Warren on 7 farms. You only ever do that if you're intending to counterattack, but first and foremost, there's a cabinet in the way. So that's a problem. I mean, okay, yeah, this is completely pointless. There's literally zero reason to go triple tier 1 on 7 farm to put down MG Nest. You'd only ever do this setup as a counterattack option. Unless Pigeon Rush thinks this guy has like 5 Lizard Warrens and sold off 2 farms or something. Which is why you scout more. But Lizard players rarely double down like that. But it's a moot point to scout. Then he puts down the Nether Warren and he didn't sell the MG and he hasn't built this farm. Like, it's disastrous playing way. Like, there's so much material. Like, it's 9 Skrills versus 6 Lizards. About to be like, if he just pushed right now, this guy would actually lose the game. Kill the 6 Lizards, kill maybe 3 pigs, kill the Lizard Warren right here, maybe even kill the Skrill Warren or the Skunk Warren, kill these pigs. Like, it's just gonna be GG. There's reinforcements coming. Like, the first attack is at least gonna kill like two or three pigs. Even now it's 11 Skrills versus 7 Lizards. Like, if he hit now, right before the Skunk come out, he'll do so much damage. Can he not scout? Like, he hasn't seen any of this. You need to be scouting. Like, you scout, you go back to base, then you scout again. That's literally all a tooth and tail. Maybe you throw down a Warren or 2 as you're running to the enemy base to scout. Scout, 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 scout. That's what TNT is, tooth and tail. So he got his own skunk. So Skunk Skrill versus Lizard Skunk. Okay, now here's the bigger problem. Like, he puts on the board, and he hasn't. Like, there's zero reason to take this campfire unless you're planning to put defenses right here. That's really the only reason. Otherwise, this is kind of exposed since it's next to the high ground. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So he's not scouting at all. That's the biggest issue here. Like, initially, I was only gonna PM Pigeon Rush the 7 cam video, but there's some stuff I want to talk about a little bit more. Besides, for the love of God Scout. Like, look at this. This is insane. Now he scouts it with the boars 20 seconds away from being built. And you put down another Skunk Warren, which... Hey, this is this. Waiting for the board to come out. Talk more. Oh yeah, so this is a really big problem. What does this deck do versus boar? I mean, honestly, you should scout the boar when it gets made. Maybe you can like try to do ferret harass. Maybe the timing works on that, depending on like a boar placement right here. You could probably just do ferret harass and just kill the boar worn with ferrets. Otherwise, this deck pretty much needs a badger. But it's not over yet. There's zero reason to rebuild this unless he's gonna put down MGs. You sell it. Okay, so there's barely any lizards and there's pigeons. So I think they call here, I'm not entirely sure about the micro, but I think you actually want to use your skunks and move them up to tank the boar. While your skills can actually damage the boar, especially since there's some pigeons to help heal up the skunks for the boar damage. So like have the skunks lay down the gas to start killing off the lizards, but then move the skunks up to take the boar flame and have the skills to shoot the boar. Skunks and whatnot. I think that's the correct macro play there, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so he backs off for some reason again. Like he won that fight. Well, he didn't win it. Yeah, he didn't win it, but like you could try to do skunk pigeon. Just try to kill off the lizards. Like with good micro, like this comp isn't gonna work well against this. I think. If you're very proactive about keeping your skunks laying down gas, you can at least kill off lizards. So. But yeah, waiting for the badge right here is not a bad call. I don't think ferrets are necessary. Nah, you probably don't have the money for ferrets here. MGs are unnecessary. I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world, but eh. Here comes the badger. So yeah, honestly, maybe sell off some of the skills here and go like maybe you should have gone double badger even. That's an idea that I think seems decent against what this guy's running. Although well, now the Falcons. Okay, well here's another video. He hasn't scouted the Falcons because he's not scouting at all. It's such a huge problem. Like there's so much less material for Audubon out right now. Now all the Falcons are about to come out, which are going to burst down the Badgers. So like, he missed a huge window to do something. Why does he keep taking this? There's really zero reason to take it. Since now this mill is giving the territory over here, she won't put down MGs. Now a Badger Warren comes out, but it's way too late. Like, mass Falcon, or not mass, I mean, a bunch of Falcons are about to start coming out, though. Like, he had such a good opportunity to attack. Like, this comp is gonna beat this comp before the Falcons show up. Like, if he's attacked and the Badger came out, he'd be set. Since all the lizards are gonna die to the skunk gas, then the Badger and his skunks aren't gonna do shit. Or the boar and the boar and the skunks aren't gonna do shit against a badger, as long as the boar bomb doesn't hit the badger. In which case, maybe that could be a problem depending on how low health the badger is. But yeah, there's the pointless MG. He loses the campfire again. These two MGs are still doing nothing. Put down another Badger Warren, which again I don't necessarily disagree with since he doesn't really have a whole lot of late game options here. But like he already missed his window to win. Catching the pigeons is nice. This really bad macro there. The Badger could have got a lot more damage. Not killing the boar is very problematic right there. Now he goes back in with the Badger for some reason, and the Falcons. Okay, don't kill it yet, but still. So, very weird option to go back in. Both players are having a lot of food right now. Double boar. Boars skill decently well against a lot of unit comps, just because it's the most health in the game for the cost. Outside of chameleons, which beat it by 2 HP, but generally a boar is better than, or a lot of times a boar is still better than 3 chameleons for several reasons. Well, I'm in a hurry, so I'm not gonna go into it right now. And sometimes you want the chameleons instead, but Scores built skill decently. Another reason is mainly, well, the good main reason is Boar Bomb, because you get multiple Boar Bomb hits. Now the Badger moves faster, but like unless the person's like Jacoby, a lot of Badger players they're just trying to get the rev up and just do as much damage as possible. So they're just gonna go into the fight. Like you're gonna keep it under Pigeon, so then the Badger gets down to like 40 HP, then a double Boar Bomb comes out and just kills however many Badgers. The enemy person's not being careful about microwaving their Badgers away from the boards. And if they do micro their Badgers away from the boards, and the Boar Bomb hits the rest of the army, depending on what the army composition is, of course. Yeah, again, this poor Badger micro and an inferior comp. Like Skulls versus Boar Skunk Falcon. You're just gonna die here. And he doesn't have anything else to shoot the Falcon, so besides his Badgers, which is again not enough here. A very this is an aggressive deck. You don't want this is not a late game spam deck. This is an aggressive deck. Like I'm thinking early pressure with like the Skunk or the Fear and Skrills if you can bring out a Badger, finish the game or something. I don't know, but this is not a late game deck. This is like definitely an aggressive deck on Pigeon Rush's part, and he was not aggressive at all. But the biggest issue there was not scouting and attacking when he could have. Mainly early, when he had more skills than Lizards, and when he got his first Badger out. Those were the main opportunities to do damage. Anyway, that's the end of this video.